structure of coronavirus has multiple parts. Inside the virus lies the genetic encoding that allows the virus to hijack human cells.
Inside the virus lies the genetic encoding that allows the virus to hijack human cells according to our instructors.
2020 was a strange year. The coronavirus pandemic turned the world upside down and resulted in FOGDOG's return to Australia from Drake University, where he had moved to study and compete on a running scholarship in August of 2019. After originally expecting to return to college in August 2020, the fall cross-country season was postponed due to coronavirus, and so FOGDOG stayed at home. Although for many people around the world, 2020 was a complete write-off, FOGDOG was fortunate enough to be able to race in 2 different countries and 4 different states.
How'd your first race as a Bulldog feel?
Really good. Tough getting back into...
So, here we have it. The best races of the FOGDOG exclusive in 2020.
First track race, first win.
Heading far with the FOGDOG, straight to the top with the pace drop. Pace too hot, you can't keep up when he heats up and takes the lead. Now all you see is Drake University. So it's time to subscribe for the best alive and go stride for stride with the Batman pride. It's Heading Fog coming at you with the Top Dog exclusive. It's Heading Fog exclusive. Heading Fog, FOGDOG. Subscribe now for the Top Dog. Heading Fog, FOGDOG. Subscribe now.
February the 15th, 2020. After a less than ideal mile debut in Nebraska the week prior, which resulted in FOGDOG being tripped with 100 meters to go and subsequently walking over the line in 4:12. FOGDOG was back for the Iowa State Classic Mile. FOGDOG lined up against a quality field, and after sitting back early, FOGDOG closed hard to run a Drake University record of 4:77, finishing second to reigning NCAA cross-country champion Edwin Kurgap.
That close to becoming a sub 4 minute miler. It'll be coming soon.
Following the 4-minute mile, in March, FOGDOG came second at the Missouri Valley Conference in the individual mile and anchored the distance medley relay team to bring home the bronze medal. With the prospect of the NCAA outdoor season approaching, FOGDOG and his Drake Bulldog brothers went to Boulder, Colorado for spring break and a week of altitude training. Unfortunately, the week-long trip turned into a 3-day battle to avoid catching the deadly virus, and before the trip was even supposed to finish, FOGDOG had returned home to Australia.
I'm probably going to end up going back to Australia, all because someone thought it was a good idea to eat a bat, so yeah, thank you coronavirus.
During lockdown in Australia, FOGDOG put in some good miles and tested his fitness with a 10k time trial at the famous Lota Raceway in May, where he ran 29:34.
Are you kidding? Is that 10?
29:36.
That is fantastic.
From here, Australia continued to do a great job at keeping the coronavirus pandemic under control, and FOGDOG continued to work hard, and in late July he headed to Sydney with Luke Bike McCutcheon and Kieran Perk Daddy Perkins to race at the Inside Running Podcast 5,000 metres against a quality field including double Olympian and 13:10 5k runner Ben St. Lawrence. Early on, FOGDOG sat a long way back in the field and bided his time. With 500 to go, FOGDOG made a strong move to the front that resulted in him taking the win in 14:05 ahead of Ben St. Lawrence and Kieran Perkins.
Just starting to struggle off the back, so Adam Fogg, lots of hype around Foggy during the week. He's flown down from Queensland for this race, and he now moves up to the shoulder and past Benny St. Lawrence. Perkins in there as well. They hit the bell in 65, and it's looking pretty good. At the crest, Benny Saint's trying to fight back, but Fogg has opened up too much of a gap here. And in the Bendigo Bat singlet of Team Croaks, Adam Fogg is going to take out the Beckstown winner distance, beat 500 bickies for you, Foggy. And Benny St. Lawrence for Team Moose and Run Group. Team Brady and Run Group going to come second from Perkins. Then Edward Kieran Tall is the second man over the line for Team Croaks.
With coronavirus pretty much non-existent in Queensland, a few track meets started to return, and FOGDOG was keen to make the most of the opportunity to race after putting in some more good training. In late September, FOGDOG lined up for a 1500 alongside Luke Bike McCutcheon, who agreed to set the pace for the first 800 metres. Luke Bike McCutcheon did just that, and after reaching 800 in 2 flat, FOGDOG pushed hard to the finish to run his second fastest 1500 metres ever of 3:42.94.
Go Adam! Go on!
After finding some decent 1500 metre form, in November, FOGDOG lined up against one of the strongest 1500 fields he'd ever raced at the Queensland 1500 metre Classic, an event that, in the absence of COVID, has been known to attract interstate and international runners, including Commonwealth Games, World Championships, and Olympic representatives.
Let's get behind them, try and inspire them, ladies and gentlemen. So this is on the inside, and Fogg right there, Morris nicely placed, Jack Proving, everybody backs themselves to win this, and it's this close.
Early on, FOGDOG found himself on the shoulder of the leader, Lachlan Cook.
2 minutes to go. We're going to go to Lady. One of them now. Foot on the inside. Fogg on the end. Jack Bruce. 1 hour long back.
Although the pace wasn't fast early, as the race progressed, FOGDOG held a strong position, and with 450 metres to go, he took the lead.
Lachlan Cook's still on the inside. Movements made by Fogg. Bruce comes and Davies comes back. We're in the cleanup, running a big one. Jude Thomas, maybe a well-tuned qualifier for Thomas as he comes past Fox.
54-second last lap, FOGDOG got the win against World Junior 1500 metre finalist Callum Davies in second, and junior on the rise Jude Thomas, as well as former Arkansas Razorback and now professional New Balance runner Jack Bruce in fourth, with fast improving Will Morris finishing fifth.
And winning the race 3:46 from the Bird Squad, Adam Fogg. Great race, guys. Plenty of photographs there.
In December, FOGDOG lined up for his final race of the year, the Queensland 5 km Championships. Again, this race attracted a quality field, including 13:58 runner Lachlan Cook, 14:09 runner Kieran Perkins, and defending state champion Callum Davies, as well as plenty of others capable of running under 14:20. Early on in the race, Tim Vincent made a big move to push the pace, and FOGDOG went with him.
Go Adam, nice work mate!
After about 3k, the gap from FOGDOG to third place was almost too big for it to be closed, and the rest of the race played out just as FOGDOG had hoped it would. With 500 to go, similarly to the race in Sydney, FOGDOG moved to the front and closed hard to win the state 5k championships in 14:03.97. This race rounded out a very solid year given the circumstances, and FOGDOG is now preparing to race again in 2021.
Next week on a FOGDOG exclusive.
I'm in the mile around about midday, so feeling pretty good. The last few weeks have been good. I've been back in America like 10 days now, so feeling pretty ready to race. We had a good workout on Tuesday. Today's Friday, racing tomorrow.
It's now race day. I've just woken up, so I'm gonna have a little bit to eat. It's currently like 7:15 in the morning, and I'm racing at 25:1.
FOGDOG is back in America for his first indoor mile race of 2021, where he's hoping to break the 4-minute barrier. See all of this and more next Thursday, February 25th, 7 p.m. Central Time.
And you're a winner.
Let's go boys!
1 minute, so
You guys can do it, let's go, get stay up, we gotta go!
Only on the FOGDOG exclusive.